What's up? What's up? Hey, come on in.
I'm on in the
Come on
room.
in the room. Welcome to the For Real Show. Come on. Come on in, y'all. Mm, mm. Whew. Come on in, y'all. Glad to have you. Thank y'all for tuning in to the
Yeah.
For Real Show. This is our first podcast. I'm so excited. Aren't you excited, Amelia?
Yes, I'm most definitely excited.
What you excited about? What makes you excited about this?
I don't know. I just love doing videos. I love recording. It's just the editing process that irritates me sometimes. But I guess just being on here to transparent and going live is so much easier.
Yeah, so the For Real Show is different from if you've seen us on before. So we are creating this, Amelia and I, to just discuss what we want to discuss. This is our passion, and it will be your entertainment. And we're so excited that you are here tonight, this evening, to view the For Real Show. Like I said, this is our first podcast, y'all.
Yeah.
Um, on this platform as the For Real Show. So it's a family show. So you never know who may be coming in and talking with us. But today we just wanted to come on and get things started. We've been putting this off, right?
Yeah.
We've been saying for a long time. How long? Probably over a year that this was something that we wanted to get into, and we just never did. Um, it seems like every time we got ready to do it, something else will come up, and so yeah. Um, Now we're on. We're gonna do our best to be as consistent as possible. We're just busy. We're busy. We got a lot of stuff going on, and some things we want to be transparent about. Um, Talk about it a little bit, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Hopefully it will entertain you or help you in some type of way. So today we want to talk about some shenanigans, I guess.
We're gonna talk about some shenanigans, but we're also gonna talk about why we started the For Real show.
Yeah. Yep. You want to go first?
Yeah, I can. So I think the reason why me and mommy started this podcast is, like I said, it's a family podcast. Dad will be on here as well from time to time, but he is on night shift, so with him being on, every time we record and stuff, that will be challenging. So he'll be on, when he's available. But we started the For Real show just to be transparent. As a family, I think we are called to be transparent in challenging and difficult areas of our lives. So it's to showcase the transparency of our lives, because people can learn from other people's mistakes. People can learn from other people's testimonies. You don't always have to mess up in order to figure out what is right and what is wrong. And then another thing is, I think we just love to keep it 100. Who we want to be for real at all times. So we just love to keep it 100 on here. And like mommy said at the beginning, this is our passion and this is your entertainment. So this is the podcast you probably been looking for. Okay, we're gonna have a good time on here.
Right. So you were saying about your dad. Your dad is on everybody's shift.
Yeah.
Honestly, he works so many different shifts. So the times that he's able to come on, we hope that you will enjoy him as well. Now he might not be as picture ready
Yeah.
as we are, and that's because we are taking the time to learn how to do this kind of thing, and so. your dad just be like, I'll just talk, it don't matter about all of that. But yeah, so we may have all different types of guests coming on from time to time, and we just hope that you all enjoy it. So
Yes.
um if you are viewing us, let us know in the comments. At
Yes.
least
The
hit
chat.
like and share.
Yes.
Um,
Please share.
yes, please share, share, share. It helps us at least to know that we're giving you good content or you're with us. So please do that, even if you catch it on the replay. But we decided to do this live. Like Amelia was saying, she edits videos and stuff, but it's just something about going live. You're able to communicate with those people who decide to chime in with you, and you can actually see hands on what they're thinking and just other stuff. So it's a lot of benefits being live. Now we can, um, I guess, record some, but this one is live, and because it's our first one, and we just want to give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
One of my things I know, I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I do set goals for myself. And I can remember maybe a little over a year, I said I wanted to do this kind of thing. And it was probably even longer than that when they were just starting to get popular, the
Yeah.
podcast and different stuff. I always wanted to, but I had to push myself to actually do it. And guess what? It's taken me this long, but I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters. Just gonna keep it 100. It's been hard. It's been hard because psychological. I had to think about some things. First of all, I think your hair's got to be perfect. Your makeup's got to be
Oh,
done.
yes, that is so me. That's why I don't record TikToks. Cause it's like everybody else be on TikTok with their bonnet on. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, you know how y'all grew up back in the day where like y'all gotta put clothes on to go to the mailbox. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta put on a full face of makeup, some red lipstick, some red bottoms to be on the camera for 2 seconds. That's how I always.
Mm-hmm.
I know where
Mm-hmm.
you're coming from.
Yeah, you don't always feel like it either. You don't want you don't feel like getting dressed or looking that way. You want to do it, but most of the time I'm lounging around at home looking a mess. And so I know I can't press play when I'm looking a mess, but hey, don't get mad if you see me like that. It's just one of my moments that we're keeping it real, because I have come to grips that it's not all about somebody being made up. It's not all
Mhm.
about having a script. It's all about being real, being who you really are. And so look at Christian, my sweetheart, is tuned in. His birthday is today, y'all. Can y'all help us shout out Christian's birthday?
Happy birthday,
Birthday!
Christian. Woo, 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 woo.
You old. You're old.
Almost 30 years old. Almost 30 years old. I'm just kidding, y'all. He don't like that part of the happy birthday song, but he
Uh-uh.
29.
And neither did he like that roasting you just did. I mean, you probably put about 15 videos on your cousin. You know you were wrong for that.
Look,
And I
if
was
I
like,
find some on my page, they getting posted too.
yeah,
Love you,
be
Chris.
careful with you. When y'all see Amelia with a phone, just be careful. Watch what you're saying. Watch what you're doing. Cause she 9 times out of 10, she recording you in some type of
You
way.
did.
Yep, yep, yep. So thanks, Chris. Why don't you share this on your page, and we're gonna talk about. I guess we're gonna talk about some shenanigans, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all, I like to be silly. I love to laugh. No, we can't laugh in every moment. We do have sad moments that come through, um, that we experience in our life. But I'm just one of those silly people. I love to laugh. Talking about he gonna get us. We
Boy,
gonna
bye.
get you. We got you. We got you. So Amelia, what we talking about today?
So, I want to talk about church shenanigans.
Church shenanigans.
Yes, y'all know how the things be at church.
Yeah. You want them church babies too. You
Chris
just you
is cool. He
yeah.
won real bad, real bad. Chris is a baby. I thought it was me. It's him.
Who? Chris? Chris a church baby. Yeah. Yeah. Chris is a church baby. Chris will go to everybody's church though. He'll go to anybody's church. If
He
you
go.
say God, what, and then if they got a set of drums,
Oh
he
yeah,
could.
he really going.
Yeah, he really going. But so, what you got to say about church shenanigans?
So y'all know when you be like at a guest church or something, and you sit down in the pew, you sit down in the seat, and then like they come tap you on the shoulder. Baby, you can't sit right here. I've been sitting here for 50 years, baby. This my seat. This is my chair. You can move in the back. You can sit in the back. We have a whole bunch of guest pews.
Wait. Because let me tell you, here on this show, we either experienced it or we saw it, read it, or something. Please tell me you did not experience that. Have you heard of that?
I seen it. See, I stay in my home church. Praise God. I don't hip hop and hopscotch like some of the bedside Baptist saints might. But
You ain't calling us out or them. I'm not in no category of the bedside Baptist.
I'm
Now,
not in the bedside Baptist either.
yeah, well, I want to be sometime. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
That's what I said last
Ooh,
week. Sometimes I do want to be bedside Baptist just for one Sunday. Give me one Sunday out the month. Sometimes I just want to be.
yes. You're like, okay, God, it's 52 Sundays.
Lord, I'm gonna enjoy praise and worship on the TV screen. Praise God. We're gonna worship you right here. I'm gonna stand up on my bed and we
Yes.
gonna get the adoration and the glory. Okay.
So wait a minute. So you saying you will sit in somebody's seat that they normally
Well, like they might not be sitting there at the moment. Maybe the mother went to go talk to the other mother across the street, and you sat down in mother's chair, and mother come back. Baby, that's my seat.
well, I tell you what, if the mother do that right now, if somebody do that right now, and y'all generation will turn around and look at mothers these days,
Hey,
y'all won't get up and move. Now, see, I'll be like,
look,
I'll be
honey.
offended. I'll be offended. I'll be upset. I get up and move. But y'all,
See, and I'm real crazy, y'all. The Lord is still working on. I say this every time. The Lord is still working on me. On Bible study, we talked about how I posted 20 things I've learned in 2022. And one of those things was being quiet and like listening and not responding to every reaction. Okay, so with me, I won't say anything anymore, but my face will switch real quick. So even like when people talk to my mama, like they could be adults. Like if I feel like somebody disrespected my mama in any type of way, I get the looking, turning my neck a little cricket, trying to see is you okay in the head. Even though we like 50 years apart, I still be looking at them like,
like what? This
you
is
okay?
yeah.
You talking to that one? Who who like the owl? Who they talking to?
Oh my goodness, yeah. See, your generation will be ready to top off.
I be just I be ready, honey. I be ready to
So,
get you together in the Lord.
so
Okay.
let's have some advice to the mothers, the old, or shall I just say older men and women at the church. Look, don't don't just find you another seat, but don't walk up to the babies and tell them that that's your seat because your
Please.
name ain't on it. You ain't by it. It's the Lord's house, and you don't want them to get
Oh
stalked.
my, that remind me of that time where I was in the lunchroom and it was one of my first time sitting down there because I really don't go to the cafeteria because yeah, I really don't go. So I went down that one particular time. I was one of the first people in line to get my lunch tray, and to sit down. So I sat down, and three other juniors that I talked to were acquaintances. They sat down next to me, some sat in front of me, and next thing you know, this slew of seniors just came out of nowhere and started sitting down next to us. So I'm like, why are seniors trying to sit next to juniors? Because it's always the stigma where the seniors be acting, fake and stuff to the Lord, to the Lord. Because I'm like, they trying to be buddy buddy. What they trying to do? Okay, so I sit down there, and I'm talking to my classmates, my fellow classmates, and somebody come up to me and tell me, we the senior class, and we've been sitting here since the beginning of the school year. And so I ignored them that first time. Praise God. I ignored them. I was trying to be the bigger person. I ignored them. So I started talking a little bit louder to my classmate to give her the signal that I wasn't paying her any attention. So I started talking to a little bit louder to my classmate. And then she said it again. This is my seat. I've been here since the beginning of the school year. So I turned around, twisted my neck, and I said, have you really been sitting here this whole school year? And she was like, yes. And I was like, is this your seat? And she said, yes. And I looked under the chair and I looked under the table. I said, well, I don't see your name right here on this seat, nor do I see it on the table. So what you might want to do is you might want to go to the office and ask them to print your name off so they can tape it to the table and tape it to the chair, because your name isn't right here. So it doesn't matter where you've been sitting. So he just called a little attitude, went back to his seat. So more singers came, and I was like, "Look here now, I'm not finna start all this, because I had to get in a fight one time in middle school, and I told myself, this time if I got to lay my hands on somebody, they're gonna get laid out. Praise the Lord, they're gonna get laid out prostrate before the Lord. Okay, what's the word? What's the word we learned today? Barack kneeling.
Yes, Barack.
They gonna kneel and they gonna say some prayers.
No.
Okay, praise God. So some more singers came, and I was like, Lord, they don't want nothing to do with this. Okay, they don't want nothing. So they tried to squeeze in and shoving, like they shoving other seniors out the seat. And one girl started hollering at me, Amelia, Amelia, Amelia. I don't even know who the girl is, but somehow she know my name. So she just started hollering at me, and I looked at her, and then I turned back because I was like, I don't know who that is. Why she's screaming my name? And so I started talking to my classmates again, and she started screaming my name again, Amelia, Amelia, Amelia. So that time I had turned my neck with a little attitude, looking at her cricket, like, why you yelling my name out? She was like, scoot down one. And I was like, I sat in this seat before y'all came over here. I'm not moving. And so she was like, girl, don't try with me, going doing her little talk back. So I just slid down one so she would be quiet. 2 minutes later, Amelia, Amelia, Amelia. I said, what, girl? And then she was like, slide down another seat. We don't have room. And I slid down one more. After that, I was sitting at the end of the cafeteria table. So there was no more seats for me to slide down. So she hollers my name again and tells me to slide down. And I said, if you want a seat, you need to go move to another table, because I don't have any more room to slide down. And I'm not even sitting in the seat that I originally sat in. And so she was like, ooh, you got a little attitude, though. And I was like, well, you keep trying me. And so after that, I had just grabbed my lunch and I went to the office, and I was just like, I'm gonna eat lunch in the office, because I can't, the Lord, my ministry is not putting hands on people. But if God calls me on that specific day to lay hands on people,
God
I will.
ain't gonna call you to do that.
He's gonna call it. I'm gonna flip the cafeteria tables over like he did in the synagogue.
Oh my goodness. Look. Oh my. Oh my. But look, I'm glad you kept your cool. I'm glad
I
you kept
was
your
trying, like
cool.
I said, the Lord. When I tell you the Lord has been working, if
Yeah,
I
and
went
the
behind the
enemy
scenes,
works too. That's why I want you to know the enemy works too. You know
he
what I
does
mean?
work.
And then you can't. You're gonna have to rise above. What did Obama say? What did Michelle say? She said rise above. Any of y'all know what she said? When okay, she said anybody punch low, you go high.
Oh, is that why that parent came up there and was like, I'm not Michelle Obama? She was
Yes,
like,
yes, yes. But really, you when people come at you like that and you automatically recognize them,
Yeah.
you have to rise above the situation. And no, I don't think I would have given my seat up either. I would have been like Rosa Parks too. Like, look, I'm sitting here, my feet tired, I'm hungry, and I'm trying to eat. Now y'all need to try to roll out and get y'all something else. You know, I would have been so loud to the teacher, her, excuse me, but they need some seats over here because they trying to take mine. I would have just let them have it. You know what I mean? I don't think I would have gotten up either, but at the same time, I know that next day you didn't put yourself in that dilemma. I know you ended up going somewhere else to eat, and you have chosen a better, a better area because people will try you,
Yeah.
and especially when you don't get into trouble. When you are pretty cool and pretty quiet, they try to test your gangster for real. You know what I mean?
And
And yes,
look, that's
you
what I was before I met the Lord. So please don't pull it out.
girl, you always knew him.
I always knew him, but guess what? I knew Jesus and I was a gangster. Now I'm just trying to live for
Well,
him.
that's okay, baby. Cause listen, tell me to
I
listen.
was living for him and living gangster. Okay, I was doing both.
I got
You
you.
was on
Peter
the
was
fence.
with
I'm not on
Jesus.
the fence no more. Please don't take me back. No.
Look, Peter was rolling with Jesus. I understand. And Peter cut the man ear off like immediately. Like, don't play me. Don't play me. But look, I'm just saying. I'm glad. What Brother Evans said? Hey, Brother Evans. Hey. He says when they go low, we go high. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. That's exactly what we have to do, especially
Yeah.
when you recognize it. But yeah, the church folks will make you do that. Like if
Yes.
you so come on, y'all. This 2023. I hope nobody in the church is making folks get up because that's where you normally would sit and
Yeah.
somebody else is sitting in your seat. Don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, God, you and your church shenanigans. You
Yeah.
got any more church shenanigans you want to
Yeah.
share?
My next one. My next one is when the grandparents be ready to throw some shoes at the grandkids.
I
I
know.
remember one time last year we went to a church. I think I had to sing at it or something. And this one lady, she put her grandkids up so fast. And they didn't really do anything. So I was so confused on why she had snatched them up.
I
But she
know.
took them to the corner and my nose behind. I was acting like I had to go to the restroom to go see what she to go see what she was doing. But
Baby.
somehow she looked like one of them older grandmas, but she know how to throw a little generation in because she had some Crocs on. I ain't never seen nobody grandma with some Crocs on.
Yeah,
So
she got a little flavor going
she
on.
had some Crocs on. So she took that little boy to that corner and she said, "You gonna shut up in this church?" I said, "Oh, wait, not
But
shut
wait
up."
a minute, wait a minute. This I promise you, she not only said that, because I was there too. I remember she said, "What is your problem?" And then so the little boy wasn't saying anything. And then she said, don't you hear me talking to you? She said, answer me. And then so he got so scared, he was about to answer her and say something. And then she turned around, she said, shut up.
That's
Well,
exactly
wait
what
a minute. You just told him to answer you.
and then took
And
her
then you
Croc
just said,
off.
shut up. And I was like, okay, she don't know what he what.
She took her Croc off and pointed it to like she was finna get ready to pop him.
And then she took him to the back, not all the way to the back of the church. You know how sometimes when children get into trouble, they be like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Baby, she didn't. It was in the hallway.
In the hallway, like where you exit to like go to the restroom, it's right there in front of the sanctuary door where you go back in.
Right. And
I was
service
like,
was going on. Service was going on, and she over there, you could just hear tap, 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 tap. She just whooping the boy. And then he couldn't even cry. Like she told him, don't you say a word. And I mean it. Be quiet. And so he just got to sit here and just stand here while you. I was like, okay, this is mental. This is not no, this is not normal. So yeah, church shenanigans. But I'm gonna tell you that grandmama, let me tell you, you can tell. I leaned over and I told you, I said, Amelia, she tired. She must have to take care of those kids more than she should,
Something.
because
Cause
a grandparent's supposed to be just that, a
yeah,
grandparent, where you can, you'll go by your grandmama's house and see them, spend some time with them. But sometimes in other people's lives, grandparents end up having to take on the motherly role and do everything, and she's tired. She
yeah,
old and she was tired, and that little boy probably be giving her the run for her money. But that particular moment, she had just had it. And she put all apples in a basket and was going to beat him down for everything he's ever done, because I felt so bad for him. Like, oh,
I did too, man.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, man, I ain't never got no whipping like that before, dog.
Then she turned around and looked at us like, I wish you would say something. You know how people are like, you did, dog, you better not get in.
Oh my goodness.
And that's how parents are. Parents be like, don't say nothing to my child. This mine. This
Mhm.
mine. So yeah.
And then
Woo.
so we went to another church and we ended up seeing the same lady that got onto her grandson. And she didn't really do nothing this time. But instead, the kids were sitting on the other side of the church, and most of the grandparents were sitting on the other side. So we were sitting on the side where she was sitting, and I guess the kids started talking and doing something. She stood up so fast, like, say another word, say another word. And I was like, she finna throw a shoe across the room.
But look, people like that, yeah, those kids should know better.
Yeah.
When the lady walk in the room, I promise you, I would just be the best child in the world. I'd be
Man,
like,
what you say? That's why I ain't never got in trouble in school. I know my folk crazy.
right.
I don't need nobody calling them and telling me for myself. I know.
Yes, you don't need anybody trying to test. And so they be trying to test that lady. She stood up and looked at them as if my mom didn't even have to say anything half of the time. She bucked them eyes at you. That's it. Whatever I was doing or thought I was about to do, it was gone. The thought just disappeared. Y'all finna try me state. Y'all end up, I'm saying they end up doing it anyway. Like, I don't care. I don't care if she looking at me. And then that's how you get a shoe in your mouth. You know what I mean? That's how you get blap, just knocked out. At church, I'll never forget it. Um, I saw this lady. She literally go outside to a tree, and she will twist her branches. She will plait the mugs up. I promise you, I'm not telling a lie. She will plait them like she was plaiting somebody's hair, and brought that switch in. And she had like 7 or 8 grandkids,
Oh
and
my
she will bring that switch in the church. And if I was one of them grandkids, I wish I ain't know where in the world I was gonna do
flat
anything.
branches.
Yeah, plait branches together.
Her hands weren't bruised. The
No, they were pliable. I guess because with the moisture outside and the rain, they weren't those they weren't the switches that you or branches that were like really rough. They still had leaves
I
on the
don't know. I don't know
and,
which one I would want because the skinny ones be stinging.
but let me tell you, I was sitting on the row with the kids, and I
Oh
felt
man.
the vibration
Oh goodness.
the switch because she wanted one of the children that was in the middle. But by the time she swung that thing over to the one in the middle, she got everybody. She went flackle with that thing, and everybody was. And then, so that's how you learn how to do a silent cry. Because when you in church service and church going on, you can't even yell out. You know what I mean? Them children, like, it was that quiet cry. And I'm on the pew, like I felt the wind and felt the vibration of the switch. There's no way, period, that I would have done anything knowing that I had a grandmother like that.
You ain't got to tell me twice, man.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Y'all from the show me state. That kind of stuff y'all be pulling. Man, I don't understand why these kids be doing half of the stuff y'all do. I just don't understand. I don't understand. But church shenanigans, girl, just paying attention, how people roll, how people operate. You know, that's all we do is just go to church, and everybody do things differently and stuff. That's why you have to have children's church. We need children's
Oh,
church.
we need children's church.
Kids out of the sanctuary.
Yes, because when the bishops be preaching, I can't understand what he's saying all that hollering.
I
Them
know.
kids be hollering, carry on. But some people be like, well, the church don't pay nobody to watch the kids. Y'all better stop asking the church for some money and start volunteering y'all time to the Lord. The church ain't gotta pay you every Sunday. That's why you go to work Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, whatever your work schedule is.
But a million people just overwork. You can't get people to volunteer anymore. It's just they tired. They overwork. They want you to get their kids, but they're not gonna volunteer to have anybody else's kids. You know, it's just I don't know. It's a different day and stuff, but we do need to try to come together.
Some.
So we gotta pray for the children church ministries that these people keep going because we need to get those kids out the sanctuary for their sake.
Yeah.
You know, not only to try to teach them where they are, but just so they won't be getting into trouble. Because I can't take all of that. I can't
Yeah.
be
Cause
down.
I'll be the one, I'll be the auntie that be like, come on, baby. Your mama done popped you. Oh, come on. She won't pop you.
All right, girl. Tell us another shenanigan. What we gonna do? What's another shenanigan?
Another shenanigan is probably gonna be like work related.
Okay, work shenanigans.
So when you be coming in for work and sometimes you be in a good morning mood and then one of your coworkers just come in, I don't mean mugging and you just looking like this is not what I came in here. I was trying to have a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. I was trying to have a good day.
Yes,
And you wanna argue.
you wanna argue.
I ain't arguing with you.
Yeah, yeah. Some people get up mad.
Yeah,
How they do that though?
I be saying, cause look, if I come in here and say good morning, and then you wanna why you this, why you that? I said good morning. Give me a good morning back, and then we can talk about whatever else you want to talk about.
But you know what? Okay, let's just respect the fact that everybody ain't morning people.
True.
So some people don't want to talk. I came to grips that there was one particular coworker I had. She would growl at me instead of saying good morning. So look, if that's what I could get in the morning, at least that was her good morning to me. So I be
I'll let you.
good morning, and she be like, "Rrr, rrr." Okay,
I didn't
that's
know we were dogs.
girl. See, you don't understand. You got to learn how to be all things to all people.
No, because why is you growling at 8 o'clock in the
You're
morning?
not a morning person. Everybody ain't a morning
Just
person.
tell me
Everybody,
if you're not a morning person. You know what, Amelia? I'm not really a morning person. I don't feel because I'm gonna take note for now on. Okay, I know not to say
you
good
have
morning.
to learn that.
I'm
Everybody,
not gonna say good morning to you about 12 noon to like 1 o'clock, 2:30. Cause you ain't here
yep. And
yet.
everybody tell you that. So you got to learn that on your own. You have to learn
It's
how.
other ways you can say it without what is that?
I, I don't know, but that's just what she used to do.
What
And actually, I didn't take offense to it because at first I was like, why she won't speak to me? What did I do to her? And then all of a sudden I realized she don't speak to anybody. I just started paying attention. She growls at people. And
Hmm.
then when she starts to warm up throughout her day, she becomes a little bit more vocal.
Now I'm gonna be honest, y'all. While we talking about, saying good morning, being holly jolly. When I go to work, I be holly jolly, but I don't be holly jolly as the other people at work. So when they have their coffee in their hand, good morning, get ready to start the work day, I'm just like, all right, when do I clock out again? What time do I go home? I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Well, honey, when you work where I work, you got to come on with the come on.
I know.
Especially when I was working with little kids and in preschool, you can't be coming up in there like, okay.
Speaking of that, Mom, how do you do that now? Because now these 2023 preschool kids, they already be mean. You be like, good morning, and they just be like, I don't want to talk to you. They be
Yeah,
rude already coming out the womb. It's
yes.
like the toddlers ain't the same toddlers from like 2000. They didn't. I don't know. Since the pandemic, it's like some. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either, but you're right about it. You right. You are right. I don't know. I guess I just try to it'll drain you dry. I tell
Ooh,
you that. If you get
been
so
around people. Period. Mm.
yeah, if you get and I'm an introvert, believe it or not.
Oh,
People may say, no, you're not, but I really am. I would rather be by myself. I would rather be to myself. I press to try to um, you know,
yeah.
hang out and talk, be with people, but it can drain you dry, especially when you have your focus on their response. But now I've gotten to the point to where I don't have to I don't pay attention to their response necessarily. I
Yeah.
don't allow it to affect me. And so when I come in, I'm like, hey, and you ought to see me. Well, you can tell because everybody that lives with me can tell that I might be drab. But then when I get to my job and actually walk in the door, I'm like, hey, because I know I've got to transform. And so after that transformation is over, I might come back home and be like,
Yeah, it'd be funny because sometimes, like, my mom, like, before we like depart from each other, she might be real dry, and sometimes I might come to her in the middle of the day, and she'll be like, "Hey, what you doing? How's school so far?" And I'm just like, "Mom, why you acting fake? Why you doing all that?"
and that's not me being fake, but that's
Because I'm like, you weren't like that this morning.
I was I wasn't. So I'm already see I'm letting you in on my secret. This is why we having the for real show. I'm telling you how I really am. So I may not be ready to put that face on until I actually get there or do whatever I'm faced with. May have to just put that face on and I go for it. And I go for however long. So if I'm working 8 hours, I'm gonna be that way. If I'm working 10, I'm gonna be that way. But then when I come home, I feel like I can just breathe, let my head out, and be who I really am. And I wouldn't call that pretending, but I'm just getting the job done. I'm being who I need to be for that moment, or what I need to be for that moment. So yeah, it's funny though because I guess you were looking at me like, hold on, why she do that and everything. But it's almost like I have a acting part and scene. I'd be like, I'm
Yeah,
ready.
drama
And
queen.
yeah, and after I get off, I'd be like, be out just fresh out, ready to go to bed. Want to get a book, don't want to talk. Oh, that's just I don't know. Maybe that's just me of having best of both worlds. But now when you say something to me, even at home, I usually try to listen or I usually try to be present. Because sometimes people be don't be present in your situation. And I try to make that conscious effort
I
to be
gotta do better
present.
when you talking to me because I don't be present sometimes.
You don't.
I'm being honest. It's the for real show, okay? We being honest. Cause like I'll be in the car and my mom will be talking to me and I'll just be on the phone, texting, trying to figure out my next Facebook post, doing something. And I'll be like, you know, I'm talking to her like, Then she'll ask me a question that doesn't need a response from and she'll be like, you ain't listening to me, are you? And I said, Ma, what you said? She said, see, you weren't paying me no attention. And she did me like this once. I think all the times I did my mama like this, my mama's only done me like this once. Because I think I was explaining to her what happened in one of my class periods. And my mom and dad was in the car. My dad was paying attention, but my mom was
I went slept to sleep. That was my moment where I just shut it off, shut down. I was so
she was
exhausted.
gone. I turned around. I said, dog, my mama done missed the whole story. I got in the car the next day. I said, Mom, you remember the story I told you yesterday? She said, nah, baby, I was asleep.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I guess in that moment when I realized your dad had his ears open, I was like, shoot, she don't need mine. And I was just fresh out. Like, no, he can listen, he can do whatever. But I'll try to be I've never done that before. But
Yeah, that was just one time. Like I don't the million times I've done it, that was only one.
yeah, I won't do that again. I'm gonna do my best not to. I was so exhausted though. Oh my goodness. Look, when I worked in preschool, girl, I used to when I used to have to go into my classroom, I had to motivate these kids to do things that they needed to do. And so they tell you as a preschool teacher, you need to be lively. You need to perk up and be happy. And sometimes I didn't always feel lively, I didn't feel happy, but I had to be. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, regardless of the fact, I still had babies that were watching me and learning from me. I remember one of my little babies, she picked up on how when I get upset, I would just, clench my hands, and then I'll get quiet and turn, do that little twist. You know how we were talking about that head, like really, I'll twist and look and be quiet. Look at you as if you know that you shouldn't have done that. So one the little girl, she was 4 years old. She got upset with another little boy in the classroom. She clenched her hands and she turned and she looked like, so she was doing the same.
Crazy.
Yeah, she was doing the same thing that I would do so she was learning from me. And that's one thing that I know, that children, they said that children learn from you five and under, but children learn from you as long, forever. There's someone always watching you. They're watching your mannerism. They watch how you talk, how you respond to things and stuff. So we have to keep that in mind. And so you want to make sure that you are doing the best you can to be the best teacher. That was one of the things, even in Bible class. We know we're not in Bible class, but you got to live the Bible.
Yeah.
You got to be the Bible. You got to be that book. And so that's important. And we don't always get it right, but it's important that we try to do that day-to-day basis,
Yeah.
on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, boy, I tell you, these work shenanigans. So I'm hoping that people, when they get ready to come to work, they'll just intentionally have a better day and try to just speak to people. Because really, if you don't speak to people when they get to work or when you first see them, sometimes that could be hard for them to continue throughout the day.
Yeah.
People really need you to say hello. Can't you just say hello? And I've gotten to the point now, I don't ask how you doing. If I ask you how you doing, I really want to know how you doing. So don't ask me how you doing when you don't want to know.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that doesn't have to be a part of your greeting. You can just say hello, good morning. But if you say hello, how are you, and somebody, so because one little guy, he stopped and he cussed. He was like, I ain't feeling worth a. I wasn't expecting that. Like, and so I just felt like, whoa. I was like, really? Is this anything I can do? And then he was like, No, just ain't you can do it. And oh, okay,
Oh man.
okay. So
That's
I learned then. I was like, okay, if I can't help you, you know, you need to be ready to help or respond to these people when you ask them how they are doing. So yeah, just speak to the people though. Oh
yeah,
my goodness, learn to get up. If you got up on the wrong side of the bed, change that. Do you know we can set our own path and destiny for
yeah,
that day? It's just folk just want to be evil. And before we go, let's talk a little bit about this doggone fast food shenanigans.
yes, fast food.
We've been talking about shenanigans. So, cause here
Well,
lately,
go
I've been
ahead, ma.
I've been going to the drive-through and food already high, y'all.
Already high.
It's already expensive. And then you go to the fast food and order you a number one with no onions, and you're trying to get the rest of your order out. And these people on the other end of the mic, so mad and mean, ugly. I just had that encounter, what, about 2 hours ago?
Yes.
Because I was like, give me a number
Oh my
one
goodness. That is
with no onions, add extra pickle. What you want to drink?
and you said, "Uh-oh, are you okay?"
Oh, you okay? I do, and I so
I
from this.
love it when you do people like that. It's so hilarious.
Well, I mean, you working in fast food. You are a of you're servicing people.
Yeah.
When you are servicing people, I serve people. When you're serving people, have a better attitude. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it.
Tired of that church.
And I and if I got to go to the window, and so now when you go to the window, it's not the same person that took your order. It
Yeah.
be somebody else.
Because they be scared.
Yeah, I used to when I go to the window, I used to be like, "You okay? Are you having a good day?" It didn't sound like it when you were responding to me. Yeah, yeah, because I just let people know. And if they don't correct it, even after you let them know, that's fine. But at least let folks know it's time out for that. Don't go get a job at such and such restaurant, fast food, and you're gonna talk to people like that. Did they really have to have that part in a manual for you to do right?
Well,
Did they really have to do,
some
train
people got to
you?
and they still don't do it. Well,
Yeah. And I'm my best friend. I always talk about, girl, I ain't going nowhere where they don't say my pleasure.
she said, "I just pull off."
You like, I am not ordering from nobody else unless I know for a fact I'm gonna
That's
get my
why I only go to Milo's and Chick-fil-A. Ain't nowhere else better.
girl, and they need to give you some money for calling their name. Because I promise you, when we make it big, baby, you're gonna
Yes,
need
yes.
you gonna need some
Contact
stock in it.
us. We would love to have you as our sponsors. Great
Exactly.
Milo's. We
Exactly.
eat from you almost every day. I know I eat from Chick-fil-A at least every Wednesday. So yeah, we should definitely, connect.
Well, girl, are you done with your shenanigans?
Yes, y'all. We're gonna let y'all go ahead and enjoy y'all lovely Saturday. Since we
Yeah.
talked about our shenanigans.
We'll be back on trying to be for real, keeping it real, y'all. We appreciate it. Brother Evans, like Miss Rockies. Who's
That's Rod.
Oh, hi, Rod and Christian. We appreciate y'all chiming in. And
Uncle Aaron looks like he tuned in too. He didn't come
we
in.
did.
He left
Okay.
the
Cool.
thumbs up.
Cool, cool, cool. Cool. Well, we're so glad y'all came on the For Real show. We're gonna keep it real. Where our passion is what?
Your entertainment.
Your entertainment. Good, what happened to my screen?
Uh-oh.
Can you see me?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's another shenanigan.
Oh,
Some old folk don't know how to work these devices. I want to talk about you, Mama. I want to talk about you. I
Yes,
didn't
you.
call you old. Chris
That's
is
okay.
an old person.
That's okay because you just
Look,
time.
Mama, look, you're not even aging.
Mm-mm,
So,
mm-mm.
look, you see,
When we come back, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
look,
Mm-mm,
look
mm-mm.
at this wonderful masterpiece that the Lord has created. Oh, it's not supposed to go on me. It's supposed to go on my.
What happened?
I was trying to get it to showcase you, and it zoomed in on me. Okay, look at this
Uh,
wonderful masterpiece that the Lord. She is not aging one bit.
don't try to butter me up.
She is not aging one bit. Doesn't she look fabulous? You
I'm,
ought to heart this video if you believe that the woman of God is wonderful in all of her ways.
don't try to butter me up. Don't. I got you. I got you.
Doesn't she look
Next,
lovely?
we're gonna talk about this social media
We're gonna talk about social media.
and how you do me, how you treat me
How I treat you?
on social media. Yes, yes.
I don't, Ma. I don't treat you any kind of way.
Y'all, next week, tune in. I promise you. I'm
Ma,
gonna let you
y'all
know.
don't believe her. Don't believe that is not even what we're gonna talk about next week. Okay,
I'm gonna
we're
let you know.
gonna talk about how good the Lord has been.
No, 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 no. He has been that.
He's been good. Look, he has kept us all the way, almost the whole month. You might as well say the whole month of January, and we finna go into February. Now, some of us, we still single. And we going into February, but it's another year, and we still single. But praise God, he is still faithful. Okay, Valentine is coming. Where
Oh,
boyfriend? Where? Yeah, some of us still don't have boyfriends. Yours
that's okay,
at home.
baby.
Long.
Order yourself some flowers.
I know that's right, girl. Take your own self to the nail salon.
Treat yourself to lunch.
Don't start that bath. Go to Applebee's. It ain't got to be Applebee's because Applebee's, I won't. That's not the.
Let's. Mm,
Yeah. Hey,
mm.
I feel like the what's the Japanese the restaurant?
Me too.
Yeah, but no, they expensive, honey. Don't go if you ain't got it. Don't go if you ain't if you just got Applebee's or McDonald's money. Just go to Applebee's and McDonald's. It's okay. We have to when the budget ain't budgeting, we gotta you know
Yeah,
we,
yeah. When the budget is budget, you can go to Paris.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can experience a little bit.
Put yourself out, cause who knows? You might meet your man of God on Valentine's.
Yeah, don't wait on somebody to take you out, honey.
All right, you just might meet him on Valentine's Day if you go out. Whoop. I don't know who that's for, but that's for somebody. You might meet him on Valentine's Day. Praise the Lord. He might find you on Valentine's Day. Praise
You're
God.
right. You're right. Well, we'll see y'all later on the For Real Show. We love y'all. Peace.